Hello, everyone. As Halloween approaches and as Jake and Clark's Halloween special approaches, I thought I'd read to you a project that I worked on for my English class because it has to do with fall. Alright, I'll shut up now and let the story commence. The Fear of the Fall, based on my first memory. Why I chose this piece. Not only was the writer incredibly handsome, but the story was capable of being simplistic, yet also had meanings embedded deep within it, which plays with and abuses the emotional reactions of the reader. While innocent at first glance, the story does not shy away from diving into dark territories. Once I had read this work of art by an oh so smashing fellow, I knew I had to purchase the rights immediately and add my own twist to this sorrowful tale. Final story. I was a mere boy, no older than 3 years of age, venturing throughout the vast void of curiosity and greed that was this new plane of life, being tossed about in endless circles to venture throughout a gigantic maze of mirrors reflecting on my very fears, my very insecurities, my past mistakes, and while I attempted to jerk myself away from these echoes that haunted my mind's sanity, there was no hope of it. I knew this was a world with beauty and just as much, if not more, cruelty, and equally, I knew I must endure through the beauty with as much suspicion as I would have when enduring through the cruelty, for at any given moment, the same concept which gives may also receive its debt in the worst way possible when your back is turned to it, and for I, a mere juvenile at the time, my back was completely unguarded. As the sun's light rested on the peaks of mountains, I awoke from my slumber, yet something was incredibly, undeniably wrong. As I attempted to breathe in the comfort of the air amongst me, I soon realized that my nose was completely stuffed, making the act of breathing a challenge for young me. That would only be the beginning, however. After informing my mum and pops of the situation, I had approached stage 2 of this omnipotent being's wrath. I had been excited to sneeze, hoping that it would be a remedy for this tragic event, yet it only spread the torture to my throat, stinging and burning with each achoo. My parents sat with me, tissues in hand, on standby for my next sneeze. Tears ran down my cheek to my chin to the carpets, building up to a huge puddle of suffering. To this day, I still believe that had I repented to Jeffrey Preston Bezos at the time, I would have been spared from the immeasurable horror that was the autumn allergies. Original draft. I am sat with my mom and dad in the living room. Fall had just began, so my nose was stuffed and I began crying. Then I cried more, and more, and more. I was a baby, I cried a lot. To this day, I still fear of fall's furious wrath, and I still cry.